Hello, 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 everybody. Again, you guys, hello, 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 everybody. It is Tuesday, and you guys know what go down here on Tuesday. Wife chat goes down here on Tuesday, so do me a huge favor. Let everybody know the wife chat is going down. And hi, Alan. Thank you so much for joining me. You said you're in preparation to watch my video. It showed that you are not a subscriber. Really? I don't know anything about that. Why is saying you're not subscribed to my channel, and I appreciate you for being a subscriber. I'll send this. I'll do a screenshot and send it over to the person who manages my page, but. I don't think we have any control over that. It's probably something going on with YouTube or your app or whatever. But again, thank you for letting me know that has happened, and I will definitely send it over to Mr. Jordan and see if he can has any answers. And what I'll do is I'll get back with you. But again, thank you for letting me know. Hopefully you're on here to watch this. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. Please, please, please put in the chat where you're joining me from. I would absolutely love to give you a shout out. I mentioned it in the case this comes up with your account. Okay, I appreciate that, Alan. Hi, Rosalinda. How are you from Illinois? I appreciate you for joining me. I appreciate you guys so much for hopping on. If you guys been on my channel, y'all know, and I had told you guys last week, I'm so excited. I just finished putting the finishing touches on my TV pilot, and it happened this weekend. And I was just, you guys, I was so overwhelmed once it was done. Hi, Cassandra. How are you from Arkansas? I appreciate you. Um, 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 Narkakalaki. Thank you. I appreciate you, Alan. Hello, Jennifer from Detroit. I appreciate you. Again, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I just finished putting the finish, and it was just like this weight was lifted off of me. And so I want to say thank you to my TV production team. I could not do it without you. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Shawade. Thank you, Denard. Thank you for everybody who has poured in. Thank you, Yawa. Thank you guys so much. You have no idea how much I appreciate you guys. It just was a weight lifted off. So it is now at the editor. Thank you, Patrick. And we will have a finished product pretty soon. And you guys, we're coming to TV. So I'm excited about it. I really like it's just mind blowing that this little girl from Texas that had a dream that started doing this because I was so crazy in my marriage. Now that it's a whole different chapter happening. So, and I appreciate all you guys' support here on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook, on my TikTok, on my Instagram. I am so grateful. You guys have no idea. I really am. And I want to answer a question because I get this all the time. Is it really you commenting on your social media, on your YouTube and all that? It is really me commenting. I do take the time. I build it in my day as much as possible to either like, respond. It really is me. I have an amazing people working behind the scenes? Absolutely. But I do answer all my emails and I do respond to all my inboxes. And it is really me responding on my social media. Okay. It is really me. It's not a robot. It's not somebody I'm paying. It is really me. I have an amazing assistant. Like I couldn't put up with me. Latrency, I am grateful. But she does not answer any of my emails or anything like that. Okay. So it really is me because people think it's not me, but it is really me responding to you guys on my platforms, and I appreciate you guys. So tonight's chat comes from a wife from Charlotte, North Carolina, as you call it, Alan Kakalaki, and this is her chat to me. Dr. Gail, I have been married for 9 years, and we have 2 children. In the past year, sex has become very painful. I love engaging in sex with my husband. He is a great lover. I love to hear that. It's just that it has been so painful that I have been engaging a lot less. And I don't want this to cause problem in my marriage. Can you please help or give me some advice? Okay. Yes, Alan, I am from Texas. I actually am from San Antonio, Texas. Denver Heights. Yes. And I love to go home. And I have family in of course in San Antonio. I have family in Houston and I have family in Dallas. So yes, I am a Texas girl and I love Texas. And yes, that's where I'm from. You grew up on the other side of Gulf of Mexico. Okay. Well, yes, I am a Texas girl. Sometimes it comes out, people can hear it, and sometimes they can't. But yes, I am definitely a Texas girl. So she does not want this to impede on her marriage or whatever. So I did reach out to this young lady. She didn't get back to me. You guys just know, if you send me a chat before I go live or before, I will always try to reach out to you to get more information so I can not just help you, but I can help the other person. But unfortunately, she did not get back to me. So with that being said, again, she is starting to engage less, and this has just happened in the last year. And again, I don't know her age bracket or whatever. So these things that I'm going to give this young lady and whoever's watching, right? If sex is painful for you, it is not supposed to be painful. It should be pleasurable, right? And I did a video also for painful sex for men, because men can have painful sex if they're dealing with some type of problem with their penis, if it's curved, and all kind of different things as well. And if you want me to do a video on, for men, that's fine too. I don't mind. So there are some common reasons why sex can become painful for women, and she said this just started happening in the last year. For one, it could be cracks in the skin. It could be cracks in your vulva. You could have some micro tears where your husband has entered you and it just has not healed. There are some reasons, so there can be some cracks in that area that has become painful. You can be dealing with some ovarian cysts that you're unaware of. You can have some kind of vaginal infection like yeast infection or urinary tract infection that is not presenting the way that normal urinary tract infections present, or yeast infection, right? That you're not aware of and you might think it's just normal discharge. Or you can have uterine fibroids that can be growing and you're not aware that they're there. All of these things can lead to painful sex. Again, I did not get a chance to have a conversation with her to be able to really narrow it down. Or you can have a STD. People like, you married. What do you mean? You can have an STD and not know that you've had it, and you could have had it for a long while and it just began to present. Okay. So these are some common reasons why for women, sex can be painful. Okay. My first thing to tell her what to do is to go see your GYN, right? Because again, some of these, I'm going to also give her some things and give you guys some things that she can try, right? To alleviate the pain. But my main thing is always go see your GYN. And with me being a licensed sexologist, I get a chance. I in my local area, I work with 2 GYNs and 3 urologists, because needless to say, what is crazy, most people don't realize more men come to me for erectile dysfunction and some pornography and other things than women do when it comes to not being able to perform sexually in the bedroom. And so I work really close with GYNs as well as urologists, and I am so grateful that they send me patients all the time. Especially if it's not a medical problem, or if the medical problem has been corrected and they're just having problems getting back into the flow and performing and all those kind of things. Because a lot of men, if they have experienced erectile dysfunction, will have performance anxiety, thinking that they're not going to be able to rise to the occasion. But that's a whole different conversation. But my biggest thing is the thing that you need to do if you're experiencing any type of painful sex, because remember, sex is supposed to be pleasurable, not painful. Okay. So you need to go see your GYN right away, just to rule out any of the things that I just mentioned, or it could be something else. Okay. The other things that you can try at home is, the first thing is, do not begin to pull away from your husband. Have a conversation. with him and tell him, I love that she admitted that he's a great lover, but and tell him I love engaging with sex with you, but right now is very painful. And once I go see my GYN, I will have a better, we can have another conversation to be able to tell you what's going on. But do not just pull away and not have a conversation with your spouse about how this is feeling when you guys are engaging in sex. Okay. The other thing is engage in more foreplay, because a lot of micro tears and stuff happens when you are not lubricated enough. Because again, women are like ovens and men are like microwaves. It takes us a while to get aroused. So try to engage in more foreplay than just going straight for the sex, because again, your husband is ready and you're probably not. And if he inserts and you're not wet enough, it absolutely can cause you some micro tears, and that can be very, very painful, and it can take a while to heal. Okay. The other thing is that you want to try in some different positions, because it could be positional pain, right? So if you are always in a mission position and that is uncomfortable for you, try some different sex position. I have a really quick read on my website called Position Yourself for Pleasure. It's an ebook that I wrote, and it tells you all the different sex positions, the benefits of them, and how to achieve them. Okay. And I wrote it from a perspective of people being tall, short, people having back problems, having painful sex, all of those things. I wrote it from that standpoint to be able to help people to get comfortable trying different sex positions and understand why and how those different positions can help them. So again, that's just a resource for you. Okay. And then the other thing is, a lot of times we don't want to take the time to use lubricant. Again, our bodies are changing as we age. We're not wetting up the way we used to. So invest in a really good lube. I'm not talking about one that is cheap. You got to invest in a really good lube. And I could recommend some. If you guys want some, just inbox me and I will do that. I don't get paid for any of this stuff, but there are some really good lubes on the market that will not give you yeast infections, that will help you on this journey. That if insertion is painful, or your body is not reacting the way it should react, it can help you ease some of that as well. So invest in a really good lube. And then the other thing you can do is you can take a mild pain reliever like an Advil or a Tylenol or some or Motrin before you engage in sex, at least 30 minutes before. That can help alleviate the pain. But again, you got to get to the source of why it is painful. Okay. So, and I can't stress this enough, get to the source, because you can just keep all of these other things are band-aids, but you don't want to keep letting it go if it's something major going on with your body. Okay. Because the body is just not made for pain. And whenever your body is in pain in any form or fashion, there is a root cause to it, and you need to get to the root cause of it. Okay. And then the other thing you can do is, after you engage in sex, you can apply ice in that area, because it will soothe and numb the area just enough for you to get past, in order for you to get back to a state where it's not painful. And also, you can go to, if there is like an estrogen deficiency or something like that, and you don't want to get on something that your doctor prescribes, you can really go and get like an estrogen cream from like a GNC or something like that. It could be that your vaginal lining has become very thin, and that could be very painful. So you can engage and put in like an estrogen cream that can help with that, and also act as a lubricant as well. I don't suggest you use that while you're engaging in sex, but after you take your shower or whatever, make sure that you put that in there as well. And so those are some of my tips that could help this young lady. Again, I didn't get the opportunity to talk to her, but my first thing is, please go see your GYN, because again, sex should not be painful. It should be pleasurable. Okay. And that's for women or men. Okay. And if you're a man that is experiencing painful sex, I have done a video on it, but if you want more in depth, by all means, I have a lot of men that send me stuff for wife chat, and I'm open to answering any questions when it comes to that as well. Okay. There's two things that I have going on. If you visit my website, for one, our registration is open for my BSB conference 2025 that's going on in January. Like, registration is open and people are already registering, and I'm limiting registration to 70 women this year. Well, next year, I'm always a forward thinker, because I just like the smaller group. Usually I have hundreds and hundreds of women. You know, during COVID, we cut it down, and I was just like, this is amazing, right? And so I'm cutting the numbers down to 70, and that'll be sold out, you know, pretty quickly. So if you're thinking about coming, I would love to have you. You can visit my website, and it's on the homepage. And then I'm going to be speaking at a high tea in the DMV, right? And that is happening the 28th of this month. If you go to my website, it's on there too. I would love to have you to join me if you're in this area. Is there any questions that I can answer? Again, you guys, thank you so much for getting on here. Continue to pray. Once the TV pilot is ready, I will definitely share it with you guys, or some of the snippets and stuff of it. And again, you guys, I am so grateful that you guys continue to support me. And hi, Joni, how are you from California? Um, I appreciate you. If you have a chat that you want me to do, absolutely nothing is off limits. All you need to do is go in one of my inbox, send me an email or whatever. If you're struggling in your marriage, I am here. You can schedule a free 15-minute discovery call. I am not trying to sell you anything. I'm trying to help you with one problem. Don't think you're finna get a whole session out of me. One problem, and I'm going to give you a solution to help you with that. Okay. And if you want to schedule a free 15-minute discovery call with me, just visit my website. If you're serious, be serious. Do not come on there just to talk to me, because that's not what that's for, right? You can talk to me another time. All right. Again, you guys, thank you so. Joni Warren, how are you? Anyway, again, you guys, thank you so much for just rocking with me. I appreciate you. And again, if you guys need me, you guys know how to find me. Y'all sure know how to find me, and I would appreciate it if you do. All right.